I don't know which had me more confused in tonight's episode, Jimmy Olsen doing his Arrow impression again, or Supergirl charging headfirst into a red star system. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Supergirl. We're back, and after the way the mid-season ended with the crossover, I had high hopes. In fact, I gave this one of the highest ratings of the shows I watched during this season. However, I have to say, there's still quite a few storylines I'm not too keen on, and the fact that they constantly write Supergirl as kind of naive would be fine if it was just naive. I don't like the way they're doing Jimmy Olsen Guardian, which again appears to just be Arrow. And oh boy, the secret identities. Glasses. Yep, that's what Valor needed. He needed to wear glasses. Then he totally would fit in. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. The theme of tonight's episode is very Game of Thrones. Power lies where you believe it lies. And what does it mean to be powerless? Now, it's going to go into the main thrust of the story, but first I just need to touch on something I talked about back during the mid-season review. I gave the show a lot of credit for doing a really great love story, even though they were doing a really crappy one. But then we had that opening sequence with the whole, no, we could stay here forever, cliche, weird 5-year-old written dialogue. And then to make it worse, the whole, well, I can't be happy, so I have to break up with my girlfriend. Ugh, seriously, I thought that only Supergirl was the one that didn't know how to have a relationship or have dialogue that had anything to do with it. Comedy, on the other hand, they still do well. And you know what? Win is still full of win. He, early in the episode, got hurt and, as such, didn't want to go on the mission, and then proceeded to be the most valuable member of the mission. Point blank. Whenever I see the Guardian storyline, he's the best part of it, but I just want to go into exactly all the jokes he made, at least the ones I caught. So, he made a Stargate reference, he made a bunch of Star Trek references. I'm not the red shirt, was just brilliant. And you know what? Just in general, he's also the one that has the smartest idea. Hey, we've got Martian Manhunter. He can just go. And of course, Deus Ex, he totally couldn't go because of poison. Now, talking about Manhunter, there was no mention of his female counterpart, Miss Martian, and there was no mention of the other of his counterparts, the cyborg Superman. So I'm curious to see what they were doing during all this. However, what we did have was a pretty cool episode where, once again, people with powers aren't needed in order to save the day. Because what really makes you a hero is not powers, but being willing to risk your life, or even just risk being yourself, just to be the one that can save the day. However, then we're back to Mon-El, and if ever there was someone who they definitely need to find a way to get to write less doofusly, it's him. Maybe at least they recognize it. However, with his knowledge of alien stuff, we did get yet another Guardian reference. Just kind of another hint towards maybe a Hawkman on this Earth. Speaking of multiple Earths, when I did my crossover video, I said if I were them, I'd bring the Dominators in here just to showcase how much more badass this crew is than theirs. And you know what? They totally did, and Kara blew up one of their ships with heat vision. I almost laughed. So, that's my opinion on the episode. I would love to hear yours. I think this was both the best and the worst of Supergirl. Although, I do want one last shout out that I want your opinion of as well. Maggie Sawyer figures out the secret identity super easy. But then they throw away that whole joke about the glasses, and I kind of want to forgive them for it. But if it's so easy, why doesn't everyone figure it out? Then again, it's not exactly like it's a hard one once you know them. The Danvers sisters aren't exactly coy or unsophisticated. Now, this is the part of the video where I ask you to subscribe and help me build the community. But with Supergirl back, and every week I'm going to be watching it, I also would love to hear from you as to which ones of the shows I watch you like the best. Let me know, and then we can come back here and walk through the heart of the stories we tell. Thanks for watching.